you support Whoops at this point? That's a push and peace cereal. I don't know if you deserve to eat that.
Oh, I ain't trying to push peace. I ain't pushing none of that.
Well, then I don't think you should eat a cereal that's all about pushing peace.
So you're not with the push and peace movement?
Who? I'm not with no movements, bro. The LGBT movement, BLM
That's a different movement, right?
Pushing peace movements, none of these movements. I'm just me living life, man.
So you think J-Mane's gay?
What?
You said you're not with the movement, and then you said LGBT.
I said I ain't with no movements. I ain't with the Blue Lives Matter.
You got a little mystery in your history.
Black Lives Matter.
I ain't with none of the movements, gang. I'm just living my life like trying to. Why you gotta touch me with these nigga shit, man? Whatever these niggas got going on, these niggas got going on.
But aside from J-Mane, though, you don't even feel like just like, all right, say it's not pushing peace. You don't think like that's a good cause? Like niggas in Chicago need to like try to stop with the violence and shit? Even if we ain't calling it pushing peace or whatever.
Niggas everywhere need to stop with the violence.
I swear to God, niggas getting their, you don't be seeing?
Yeah.
This shit busting. Niggas be getting their blicked out too, ain't it?
Yeah, it be shit happening everywhere.
Violence, but you know, violence is inevitable though. That's the way of life. It's part of nature. It's gonna happen anyway.
So you don't think there's nothing that can be done to just slow it down in Chicago at all?
J-Mane's taking steps.
I don't think
he's actually incrementally making progress on peace.
It's up everywhere though. So like,
you gotta say internet, and then you gotta do in the streets.
Yeah,
because he ain't in the streets really.
I wouldn't even say none of that either, man. Don't slam.
He graduated out of the streets.
Just like
became a minister.
I think that of course violence is bad and all that shit. It need to slow down, but I don't see it logically happening no time soon. Not with just like where I'm from, or like it's 1,000 neighborhoods in Chicago, 1,000 different blocks, 1,000 different, you know, peoples, different homies and shit, you know, stuff like that. For lack of better terms, I want to use. So it's like slow it down. Mm-hmm. But is it bad? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's a cycle. You get lost in it. When you lost in it, you lost in it, man.
Cause Young had on the Whoops, Young had said that he felt like J-Mane pushing peace in a way to promote the cereal and shit. How you feel? You feel like it's genuine? Or you feel like it is?
No, I think J-Mane generally push peace. Yeah, I don't think he on that type shit.
I don't think I said that either though.
You kind of insinuated it. You kind of
for the cereal, it's just like
to promote himself. Kind of like that's how you was kind of like.
I think that's just how y'all took it. It's just like he pushing peace is like it's more of like waving the white flag to me at first type shit. Like, hey, I'm not with that shit. That's how it was at first.
But if you're going to get to the point of people really having peace, you're going to have a lot of people waving white flags.
Who going?
It's going to take a lot of people sort of swallowing their pride and deciding that they're not going to be out here, you know, talking about revenge and dissing people, and they're going to actually have to put that shit aside, right?
Hell yeah. But logically, you think niggas...
You know, niggas
gonna put their pride to the side?
Stop this niggas, just stop this niggas. Niggas just go missing. Stay off the internet. Do shit like that.
But that's not going to actually change.
Outside
still gonna get killed.
No,
dissing or not. People outside gonna still get killed.
Ain't no
somebody out there trying to capitalize. Somebody need this block. Somebody trying to do somebody trying to steal something. Somebody trying to take something. Somebody out here hustling, and somebody want to take the hustler. Somebody out here scam. Yeah. Somebody just scam his grandma for $5. Somebody got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen regardless. So somebody gonna slap your sister on accident, not knowing it's you, and you got to do something about that shit. It's part of the way of life.
So y'all anti waving the white flag because y'all feel like somebody just gonna do some snake shit to bring it back up.
I don't know nothing about waving no flag.
He's speaking on violence. Period. Like,
yeah,
how shit gonna play out.
Yeah, like
but how y'all feel about like waving a white flag? Like you know, it ain't never like enough is enough type shit.
Whatever.
How y'all feel about like waving a white flag? Y'all don't feel like enough is enough?
Enough for what?
I mean, just whatever going on and shit, like just beefing and all that shit. Like you can never just like you feel like I never wave the white flag type shit.
I don't know about no beef.
I just tell you, like shit that's gonna be happening, just gonna be happening.
Yeah.
I don't know about no beef anyway. No wars and none of that shit.
Just life. Yeah. Just talk about life, man. Shit happens in life.
But okay, Brick Baby told me something one time. He said if you really wanted to have peace in any city, it would actually be easy. It would just have to be like prison, where if a dude from one hood goes and kills somebody from another hood, his own hood needs to discipline him. so that it's not a tit for tat going back and forth. It would have to be like your own neighborhood punishes you / possibly kills you, and no neighborhood's really going to want to do that, because if you take the killers and you kill them, then you don't got any manpower.
Niggas don't respect niggas in their own neighborhood.
Yeah, I know, it's a lot to say online, right?
Crazy, man.
People don't respect people in their own neighborhood, so we way past that. There's no control in these neighborhoods. Everybody's like.
He was talking about LA, where it's like a little easier to imagine that kind of thing because there's more respect for the older heads.
Yeah, you hit that right on the head.
But then you have all the younger dudes who don't affiliate with that, and then they're going to be supercharged because they don't have to worry about shit.
It's still a disconnect though. Even if the older guy still got structure, you still got the young ones who ain't connected at all. They want to do their own shit. So how you gonna control them?
Right. It's kind of unrealistic, especially in a place like Chicago.
Just like how J-Mane doing the pushing peace, or like, okay, you pushing peace for, you say for the youth, but it's really like for whatever y'all got going on, when it's a whole new generation who really got their own shit going on. And this ain't no stopping that right now.
Nobody's telling Bloodhound Lil Jeff that you got to stop sliding. Right? Like there's nobody he was listening to, right?
But yeah, shit like that though, like it's all type of shit going on.
Because even if you manage to fix 63rd and O Block, I mean, that's like a drop in the bucket compared to the total number of deaths every year in Chicago.
Correct.
You know?
Mundo.
Exactly.
It's probably,
you get what I'm saying,
it's like
right?
less than 10 people probably every year.
What happens in my neighborhood, food them out west still gonna be into it. Food them up north still gonna be into it. Food them in 100 still gonna be into it.
Right.
But I guess it's a step in the right direction for those type of guys who feel like they had enough, or what y'all said they was waving their flag. That's the term y'all use, right? No,
That's what he
I heard you
used.
said that.
The white
I
flag.
use it at the
They
east
wave their
side.
white flag. Yeah.
But the shorties looking at them niggas like, y'all old as hell anyway, get the f on. So like,
They'll get their ass smoked.
But I don't know. So y'all, the shorties don't be respecting y'all. Y'all like the OGs and shit. Y'all ain't got.
I'm out the
niggas.
way, I be chilling.
Hell no, I just seen you on the block with 20, 30 niggas.
I'm saying I be chilling. I don't be out here on the internet giving niggas.
I don't think it's a respect thing. I think it's a shorty of smoke. I don't think they got nothing to do with respect.
Yeah.
Because I respect you, but if you do the wrong thing, I get down on you type shit. Not me, but that's how
Just
I think niggas think, period,
general.
in general. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't think it's a respect thing. I think any one of them little shorties out there, any one of them grown niggas, a 50-year-old nigga 20 years older than me, them niggas that was it. In the 90s, that was doing their thing, or whatever the case may be. Like, it don't matter what age. It's just the town we living in, everybody desensitized. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the internet, all these videos y'all be sharing, niggas getting blicked down.
But how do you, like, we see how difficult it's going to be to push peace when you have somebody like J-Mane trying to go do a Say Cheese episode, and then you got Ant Glizzy basically calling him a pussy for not killing people when Duck died.
Who the f is like that? That shit don't even matter. He don't have no say so.
Who don't?
Ain't Glizzy.
But okay, Ant Glizzy is not even claiming to be like a gang member or somebody who's out here doing this shit anymore, but he's kind of like holding J-Mane to the same standard that has been talked about in all this music and shit over the years. He wasn't saying like, this is my opinion. He was saying, by the standards that have been established by you in your music and your friends and what they talk about, etc., by those standards, I can judge you in this way, is what Ant Glizzy was saying, I believe.
You think he was right, or you think he was wrong?
Well, I think he's right that, like, by those same standards. But if we're gonna have peace, or we're gonna get any closer to peace, you're gonna have to be willing to say, like, hey, I'm throwing up the white flag. It's gonna take people being willing to say, listen, I'm not on that shit anymore. I'm a bitch. Big deal.
Niggas ain't gonna say I'm a bitch.
Right,
Niggas
not
gonna say
literally.
ain't on that, but like, hey.
You have to be
each
willing to
his
let
own,
people
man.
call you a bitch and not
To each his own, man.
try to prove them wrong.
Everybody got their life path and their choices, but like, I don't know. I don't think he should have even been sitting down with the nigga anyway from the beginning.
Cause of what you said, like
You open up doors to, if you gonna nothing, but you open up doors for people to play with you when you
Right.
put yourself in certain positions.
so you wasn't really rocking with Ant Glizzy.
Who?
But what Ant
I don't
Glizzy
even
had
know
said.
Ant Glizzy. I've been in DC like 2-3 times, man.
Yeah, but you seen what he had said about 63rd and shit. He
Now
said,
you want to talk about? Look, he talking about J-Mane them gang.
I mean, but they group all y'all.
He's about J May, no gang. You gotta see it's a clear cut.
But he, all right, he can say that, but he's saying
Hey, look,
63rd. Niggas not taking it, it's just J-Main, though.
If I say it's like 50-50, bro, like he got his when shit hit the internet, shit like that, he got his right to have an opinion on that shit. Not saying he right or wrong, but these niggas real life out here. So like you don't got no say so what the fuck they got going on.
Yeah.
Niggas real life out here, bro. You comment about some shit on the internet.